Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Let me introduce you to some of my best friends. As you can see from this angle, that the drums have different sizes, not only in the size of the head, but also in the length. You see over here the silver drum and the red one next to it. Those are 28 inches in length. And the silver drum is a Matador from LP, and the red one is a Spire from LP, but also the Congas and other brands have that length as well, the shorter length. Look at the timba there, the second one from the left. That's the tallest one, that's a 30. And over here on the far left is my favorite handmade drums, Achere. And these drums are like 29. They're a little bit bigger than the smaller drums, but not as big as the timba. Now let's take a look at the size of the heads. These are congas. They're both 12 inches if you measure the heads, and they're the middle tumbadoras. They're the middle size of the three drums: the quinto, the tumbadora, and the tumba. This is the middle size at 12 inches. And here is my beautiful quinto. It's got a great sound. Yeah. The size of the quinto is right around 10 inches. See that? Yeah, it's a great drum. And here you have the tumbas. These are smaller tumbas. They're the low drum. And the measurement on this one, and both of them actually, is about 12.5 inches. But the super tumbas, they go all the way up to 14 inches. Now let's take a look at tuning the drum. This is a toca, and this one is an LP and a Spire. These are both 28, like I showed you before. So these are very cheap drums. They're the beginning drums, I would say, that you can purchase when you're just beginning. They're great drums, and they're super light. I like that. Okay, let's look at tuning. You need a wrench, or you can have one of these guys too. 1/2 inch is generally the dimension you need. Okay, so to tune the drum, check it out. I'm gonna mark where my starting place is. So I'm starting the first lug after this thing right here, so I know. Let me tune that up, okay? So I'm gonna take the wrench, there's a nut here, and I'm gonna turn it. This is counterclockwise, right? To go up, counterclockwise. You hear that? Yeah. So I'm tuning the baby up, right? Now, the thing that's important is that if I do like a 1/2 turn on one lug, I need to do a 1/2 turn on all the lugs, because the skin is uneven. If it's a real skin, it's uneven. So you want to keep it, the tension on the lugs even. Let's come up a little bit. Now, how would I detune the drum? Let me put this over here. I'm going to take this one down, okay? I'm going to take it down. Where am I going to start? Okay, here's the little emblem. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to take it down. So I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Now I'm going to go clockwise. 1/2 inch, or 1/2 turn rather. Turn, turn, turn. Turn that one, see that? And there we are where we started. Sometimes you can even out the skin by pounding on it like that. Yeah? Okay, next let's look at sitting at the drum. So when you sit at the drum, you want to make sure that you're up in your chair. You're not sitting back here like this. This is a big no-no. Why? Because it really compromises your wrist. Your wrist is really important in playing drums. So you want to sit up, and you're going to put the bottoms of your feet around the drum, the bottom of the drum, and tilt it to the side. Listen to the difference. I don't know if you can hear that on video, but it makes a big difference. In the first lesson, the beginner lesson with the bass, I have more detailed instructions about how to hold the drum with the video on my feet, so you can see exactly what I'm doing with my heels. I've got the heels around the base of the drum here. Okay, good luck. Have fun.